Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you some super easy wood DIY ideas using power tools. I really hope you will like them, and let's go ahead and get started. DIY number 1. For this project, I'm going to be using this 1 by 3.5, I believe, board that I had on hand, and I measure out 27 inches because that's how much I had a space in my daughter's room, and then the leftover will be 9 inches, and then I cut it in half. I actually marked it to cut it in half, and I used my miter saw to cut it. Now really the length, or actually width, depends on the space that you have. I am creating a bookshelf. After cutting both of the pieces, I went ahead and position this to the 15 degrees angle, and then I cut off just the top of these sides, and that's just optional really. You can make it curvy or you can leave it as it is. This is what I decided, and now I'm sanding the edges just to make it nice and smooth. And yes, I see that I need a new sanding paper. Okay, now that I have this done, I'm going to be taking these trim pieces. Everything that I had on hand was just a scrap wood, so they're not all the same. I'm measuring out how much I'm going to have to cut. So the one that I have that I'm measuring right now is going to be just to create a lip so the books don't fall out, and this one is to create a backing, and this is where I already cut them all out. Now I'm going to be using a wood glue to attach them all. So first I used the wood glue and attached the sides, and I left them to dry just a little bit before I start screwing everything in. After this, I am taking the backing, and I'm gonna be gluing it to the back. So this actually I put over here just so I can, if I want, screw it directly to the wall. I can do that. Like I said, I'm using wood glue and then attaching it. Okay, after that I'm using again wood glue, and I'm taking with this one the little piece of wood that is going to be on the bottom, almost on the bottom of the shelf, to create a lip. Now I'm pre-drilling the holes, and then I'm going to use screws. Now I wish I had a brad nailer. I had to return mine. It was recalled, and mine will be shipped out next week, so I did not have it. But when I create more of these bookshelves, I will definitely use a brad nailer, but this worked as well. So now I'm taking this half round piece of trim that I'm going to be positioning it on the top, just like I'm showing over here, so the books don't fall out. And then next step will be to attach the side pieces to the bottom board. So again, pre-drilling the holes and then just screwing the screws in. After that, I am this is how it looks like. Next, I'm going to be using these. I decided to actually use these, and I'm going to be positioning them on the side of that backboard. So I unscrewed the screw that I put in earlier, and I just screwed it back in, attaching this kind of like a picture holder. And I have 2 of them, and this is how mine looks like. I didn't put it up yet because I'm going to be redoing my daughter's room soon, and we'll see where we're going to put it, but I absolutely love it, and I'll definitely make more of these. What do you guys think? This video is part of the Power Up collab with some wonderful ladies. We wanted to show you things that we can create with the power tools. The girls can use power tools as well, and it's so much fun, and we can create amazing things. So there's 2 hosts. It is Sarah over at Can Sarah DIY It, and Zana over at OK at Home DIY. There's going to be a few other ladies participating as well in this collab, so make sure to go ahead and check out my description box and the link to see what everybody else created in the playlist. There's also going to be a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. So one of the rules is to say a secret word in the comments. My secret word is palm sander. Good luck, everyone, and let's go ahead and start with DIY number 2. For this project, I'm going to be using the leftover of the trim that I had also laying in my garage, and I will first take this corner ruler from the Dollar Tree, and I will mark off the end to make sure it is nice and straight, and then I will measure out 8 inches, and this is really optional how large you want this to be. Then I'm gonna cut everything with my miter saw, and after that I will sand it with the sander. I really love my sander, so that's why that is my secret word. After that I will go ahead and take it to my work table, and I will use Adirondack Chalk White paint by Folk Art, and I will paint this, so one good coat just to have it that nice white crisp color. After it was dried, I will go ahead and take just a piece of sanding paper and sand it off a little bit, because chalk paint, when it dries, sometimes it can leave imperfections. Not that I care much about it, but especially in the corners, I wanted it to be nice and smooth. Then I'm going to be taking this gray chalk paint by Martha Stewart and a chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I will distress this, especially distressing around the edges and corners. I'm going to do that all around this little block. After I was done with this part, this is how it looks like. I think it already looks so cute, but really this is optional. You can do use any color you want. Now I'm taking these hooks that I got from Home Depot, I believe, and I will just approximately measure where I want to position them. I will pre-drill the holes because it is so much easier to screw these hooks in. Then I'm going to be putting them in with my hand, and I'll do that to both of them. After that, I will measure out the space in between the hooks with just a measuring tape, and I will go over to my Cricut to print out a little cute paw, and there it is. And I will use the stencil and put it right in the middle. And after that, I'm peeling off the transfer tape. And after that, the only thing left to do will be to flip it over and use this saw hook to put it on the back. I'm just using the little nails that came with it. This is not too heavy, nor anything heavy will be hanging off of it, so this will work just well. And after that, that's it for this cute little station for your dog, where you can put the little waste bags or the leash. And I think it's so cute and so easy to make. For all of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you are here. On my channel, you can see a lot of budget-friendly DIYs, decor ideas, thrift flips, and home improvement DIYs that are coming up on my channel. I hope you like those things, and if you do, I hope you will stick around. Give this video and other videos a thumbs up, because it means so much to me, and also it helps my channel getting promoted on YouTube. Also, like I said, if you're new and you would like to stick around, click that subscribe button, as well as notification bell on, so you don't miss any of my future videos. If you happen to be on social media, I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Just come and say hi. I would love to get to know you. Okay, let's go and start with DIY number 3. And this is the last DIY for today. This is super simple. I'm going to be just using this, I believe it's 1.5 by 1.5 inches wooden block that I had, and I am going to just measure out 1.5 inches, and again using my miter saw, I will cut out these cubes. So here it is. I am just simply cutting, and after that I will take my sander and I will sand off not only the sides but also the corners as well. I wanted everything to be nice and smooth. So after I was done sanding it, this is how it looks like. Now I will go ahead and take the Folk Art Antique Wax and a baby wipe, and I will give these blocks one good coat. After that, I dry them very well with my heat gun. And then after I was done with that, I will go ahead and use Adirondack Chalk White paint that I used earlier by Folk Art. And I will take a chippy brush and heavily distress them. So I really wanted that stain to come through, but not all the way. So just a little bit. And after that, I left this to dry. When it was completely dry, this is how it looks like, nice and distressed. And then I'm going to be taking, you can use a dowel, but this is literally a piece of the wooden spoon and a black chalk paint, and I will start creating dots on these dice. So these are going to be, as you can see, dice, just decorative dice. And I'm just, like I said, creating the dots. Very simple, very easy to do. I wish I had a larger block of wood to create these, because these are going to be just conversational piece sitting on a coffee table or on a shelf. And if I find a bigger block of wood, I will certainly, like 4x4 maybe, I will certainly make another one. So after they're done and dry, this is how they look like. I decided to use the same chippy brush that had white paint on it and just go over a little bit more to distress it. After that, I used a little bit of sanding paper to again distress the edges a little more for that wood to come showing through. And that is going to be it for this project. Like I said, super simple, super cute, and couldn't be easier to make. Tell me what you think about all of my projects. Which one was your favorite? Would you recreate any of these? Would you change something? If you're new, introduce yourself. I would love to get to know you. Are you a crafter, or you just like watching crafting videos? Do you like using power tools? Tell me a lot more, and don't forget to join to the giveaway. I really hope you all enjoy watching this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.